My name is Aaron Ross. I work for PEAK, which is Pennsylvania's Education for All Coalition, and I'm going to be telling a little story about myself. And so here we go. As I said, my name is Aaron Ross, and I have autism. Autism is a complex neurobiological disorder that affects the person's ability to communicate, develop social relationships, and regulate behaviors. Autism is diagnosed and in 1 in 50 children and is 4 times and is found in 4 times more in boys than girls, and I believe that the number has grown. Less than 20% of those with autism have an intellectual disability. The prevalence of autism is a national public health crisis. When I was growing up, life threw curveballs at me left and right. Educators told my mom that I was not educatable and I should be institutionalized. Boy, were they wrong. People label before they know a person, and that's what happened to me. Today, I still have problems with pragmatic language. When people are sarcastic and being serious at the same time, sometimes it's hard for me to know when they are being serious or not. My mom gave up on the schools and helped me to get the transition skills and tools that I needed to learn to work day to day and for the rest of my life. I had developed new skills to help me with work and at home. I had to learn work ethics and life skills to get me through day to day. I had to learn to get through, that I had to get to learn each day. Even today, each day poses a struggle, and I still have trouble with certain things like anxiety and language. Here is some of my story. I found myself a job. This is past tense. I worked at a movie theater in Wayne called the Anthony Wayne Movie Theater after the IU Ticket to Work program and OVR failed to help me. Now, I work at Rite Aid in Wayne on East Lancaster Avenue, where I work second and third shift, which means afternoon and evening graveyard shift. Doing customer service and cashier. I also do facing, which means pulling products forward so everything is presentable for the morning. I am a security and public relations officer for a young adults video game and anime club. The club is called the Nerd Haven. Yeah. Which means I make sure that everyone is where they're supposed to be and is behaving appropriately. So Um, I also hand out flyers for the club and post in certain areas to advertise for the club. I'm a self-advocate for myself, and I advocate for others. I am a self-advocate leader for PEAK, which is Pennsylvania's Education for All Coalition, where I teach new recruits to do presentations. I teach parents, lawyers, and teachers that inclusion is important. I have a better social life than my mom and dad. I am a friend whenever needed. My mom and dad taught me the ins and outs of how to greet and be polite and how to speak when somebody is talking to me. Even today, it is still a struggle because I don't know what type of mood people will be in and how to react. My mom has given me the opportunity to hang out with vast number of people with and without autism, even meet special people from different states. When I was included, I learned that there were doors that could be opened, and I could make new friends. By observing, I learned more how to communicate and interact. I play the violin or fiddle, whichever way it is played, and used to play in fiddle competitions. I love to see movies alone and or with others. I am an acolyte at St. Mary's Church in Wayne, where I am a crucifer and Eucharistic minister. I was a junior Olympic roller skater, ranked 10th in the nation and first in the whole Northeast, where until a student with a mental health issue that I was grouped with broke my eye orbit and punctured my eye. Now, I'm not a violent person, but that's who I was segregated with aggressive students. I'm a Special Olympic. Now I'm in Special Olympics because I cannot see the ice. I have won over 80 gold medals. I love to skate, and I've skated with our U.S. Olympic champions at the Gretchen Wilson's Country on Ice concert at the former Wachovia Center. Even today, Pennsylvania is not friendly to people with autism. Education is poor and inconsistent. Quality and appropriate levels of transition services are hard to get. Most of my friends with autism that I graduated with do not work. Only 2 out of 24 have jobs. My mom taught me how to read when I was 13. The school district had given up on me. Sorry. How sad is that? Respite care is not available and is essential. It's not a luxury. Despite me being tired of my mother and dad, they get tired of me as well and need a break once in a while. My mom and dad only have had 5 weeks have 5 weeks off from caring for me within like 30 years. There are no community-based services for adults with autism. There is just a black hole once you reach 21. We are excluded from the community and segregated when it comes to community recreation services. We need vocational, educational, and high functioning, not low functioning, community life skills training. I need supported housing where I will be safe. I can be an independent, productive, tax-paying citizen if you give me a chance. I do not want to live at home forever. Access to quality medical services is difficult because we do not have appropriately trained professionals to evaluate, treat, and educate those of us with autism. There are also no incentives for delivering quality and consistent care. The current mental health and intellectual disability systems do not meet the needs of people living with autism. I do not have an intellectual disability, nor am I mentally ill, but that is who I'm always grouped with. Autism specialized experts often do not accept our insurance, Medicaid, DPW, vocational and housing services, and even the criminal justice system discriminates against us. Since there are no standards of care, we do not complain, except my mom does. By participating in conferences like this and networking with one another, we can create a better world for individuals with autism and disabilities. Thank you for your attention.